thank you for joining me. I decided to do kind of a collage, and I found this, whoops, and I thought that would make a cute pocket. I had run this piece of cardstock through this little gadget here, crimper, I guess you would call it, and I just kind of like pulled out some things that might match the background, and she totally matches, and then this is good too. And I went in my little scrap box over here and pulled out some little bits and pieces of stuff that I might be able to add to it, and let's see how it turns out. So this is my process. And I know we all struggle with, well, where do we start? How do you do collage? And I found that just by grabbing a few things and starting from there, it just kind of like gets your mind in that, your brain in the mindset or something like that. it jump starts it. And once you start, with just a few little pieces, then your mind like is on a roll and starts thinking of other things that you can do and add and what might look nice. So I think that would probably be my best advice. Just pick one thing you want to start with and then build around it. Have things set out in your view, unless you have an excellent memory and know where you have. Me, as y'all know, I don't have an excellent memory. Now this is not straight, and it doesn't have to be, but I think I might trim off just that itsy bit. That's the perfectionist in me, and it drives me nuts. Drives me nuts that I'm a perfectionist. Yeah, and I know that one wasn't straight. It's like I'm trying to be a recovering perfectionist, but it's not always easy. There we go. Whoops. Got all of my little pieces parts off. So if this is going to be down there, and I figure, now something's going to be in here, but at least when they take it out, they can, still see her pretty little face. I figure if I do, maybe if I do that in the center, she'll show more. So that's still up for grabs, where we're going to position things. But first, let's kind of get a start. And doilies are always pretty to add. There we go. And I brought out different writing styles of, scripts in different colors to see what would fit. I even like, maybe you can fit that in somewhere. Let's see, let's just start. Which way do I want to tear it? And we don't need that. Yep. So I hope y'all are having a lovely day. Hopefully you get in your craft room and have some fun. I'm trying to do 2 projects at once. I'm trying to do this in the morning, and then trying to work on my needle turn applique wall hanging quilt. It's like the size of a lap quilt. It's so big. It's a beautiful pattern though. It's got a bunch of different flowers on it, so it's taken me a little while, which I'm in no hurry. I figure I'll do that after I finish a page, and that kind of like gives me a little bit of a break. So I kind of feel like, I want some color over here, but that's not working. I don't really want to hide that either. Maybe if we lift it up some. And got that. Do we want to? No, we don't want to cover her face. Okay. Stay. Oh, we don't need that now. Do we need a little butterfly? And this is what I do. I just start auditioning. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. Sorry for that brain fart. Auditioning pieces. It doesn't even have to be the whole butterfly. It just adds and hides, and that might work. And I think I'm going to add some stamping to the background, and that'll help cover up the rest of the blank spaces. So let's start with that. I don't want to add any lace here because then it's going to interfere with what we tuck in here. We can add some lace here. So let's see if I can remember where everything is. Oh, how do we want to apply this? I don't know what you are. Oh, that's a piece of lace that I stained. Okay. Let's see if I glued it down. Oh, a little bit. Whoops. Okay, let's leave you here so I can base you next. Whoops. And this is why I like to keep my scraps, you know, cut-offs. And these are from Antique Papery, and they just match well with so many different color schemes that I use. And that's why I love them. Whoops. Doing a messy job here. And let's have you here, and you just kind of peeking out. Let me smooth that out a little bit, make sure it's got good contact. Alright. Last piece. Get off. There we go. Oops, it came back. I know I debate between whether I should get like a large glue stick versus these small ones. And I think I do more small stuff. And I hate for the big one to get too old and dry out. And I think that's why I stick with the little guy here. Where to hide the top. Not to mention they're probably a little bit cheaper, obviously, than the big ones. But I think that's why I decide. Clean that off, and I think I dropped my pocket. Let's see, I don't think it's really gonna show much. That shows a little bit. I'm deciding, what I'm thinking in my mind is whether or not I want to sew around it. And I think I'm going to stop and sew around it first. And at the back side, they can right there if they want to. And then I'll glue the pocket on because I think the sewing, stitching would just add to it, okay? BRB. Okay, so I just did a little zigzag around in one color, And since the back was blue, I put blue thread in the bobbin so that'll match better on the back. And now, let's get you up here. Gluing it onto the seam, stitching sometimes is a little tricky. So I think I'm gonna go right above the stitching. And that way you get to see the stitching, but you also don't have to worry about making good contact, especially since this is already, corrugated and wobbly, wavy and wonky and all those good words. W words, right? Wavy and wonky. I tell you what, I went ahead and I bought one of those LED strips for my sewing machines, finally. And oh wow, they make the world of difference. They're a little fiddly to put on, but oh, I can really see now. I have like a desk lamp here, also shining on it. So all of that, because you put it at the throat of the sewing machine, it really, really helps. So I'm glad I bought 3. Because I think I have 4 sewing machines. But the serger doesn't need one. Yeah. So I found those on Amazon. I think they were only like $7, so I bought 3, and really worth it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, so trying to make sure I get some good contact. That's some pretty colors. I guess this is aqua-ish. I don't know if it shows through on camera that it's aqua-ish, and this was more blue. It matched though. And I can leave this blank for them to put in whatever they like, or I can stick something in later. What do we want to put on here? Let's see what we've got as far as lace. I still don't have a lot of lacy lace that color. Greens or aquas. I got more blue. And this is a nice little, that might be too big for anything though. I don't want to cover the whole thing because texture is why I put it there. I don't think I have any lace to match. Let's see if we've got any of this that will match. These are all different cheesecloths that I've dyed, but none that right color, of course. That would go if we can find a way to use it. Let's see what else. Do we want to do like a butterfly maybe? I think these might be too big, so let me get my medium butterflies out. You're saying that just doesn't look like anything. It's like, well, give it time. Give it time. We're not done yet. Oh. Okay, maybe I'm the one saying, hey, this don't look right. No. Okay, let's do that. And we need something there, right? I've got some phrases and quotes and poems. And I like this one. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. And that is true. I choose to be happy. I choose to feel blessed every day I wake up and have food and have heat in the winter and have air conditioning in the summer and a place to live. Even though my body, doesn't work like it used to, my mind definitely doesn't. but I can still create. So I feel very blessed and grateful every day, and I choose to be happy and focus on what I can do. Now, it did take me a while. I'm not gonna lie. I was depressed for quite a while. And once things started going bad and I couldn't function. But now, you know, you can see I'm happy. I have fun. Oops, even when I mess up. Somebody was asking me about how I got my attitude. And I remember growing up watching, you know, Lucille Ball and Three Stooges and, you know, some of these other funny shows. And I realized that if I can laugh when it's happening to them, when they're falling down, or she's at the chocolate factory and she's got to shove all that chocolate in her mouth and we're laughing at it. Now, why can't I laugh at myself when that happens to me instead of getting mad or upset? Because my family had very bad tempers, you know, because we're Italian. And it was a choice. It was a big choice to change and choose to laugh instead of being miserable and throwing things and breaking things. Yeah, because you really don't feel good when you're mad, and it takes you so long to recover. I'm looking for some music over here in this little scrap. It just feels like it needs something there. Maybe this flower. So that's what I'm saying. It was a choice to be happy, a choice to smile, no matter what I was feeling, and choice to look on the bright side. So when I fall down, I'm laughing so hard my face freezes. You ever do that? Laugh so hard and you're like, you look like the Joker. You can't move, you can't talk. And that's how I get. So I will laugh before you laugh if I fall down. Now, I've fallen down a couple times at work, and I thought that was one of my biggest fears. You know, falling down in front of people, because you see all these things and the skirt goes up. Well, thankfully, you know, I'm wearing jeans and t-shirts at the factory. And I had my legs crossed, and my line partner came and kind of gave me a hip bump for fun, and I just lost my balance and went down, and I'm laughing my butt off. And these guys are laughing so hard, they just turn away. They don't even help me up because they're laughing so hard. And I'm like, okay, I'm cool. So, you know, you just gotta have fun. Maybe this. Maybe that. There we go. There we go. Okay, why am I not liking this? Maybe you go over here, and then you can go over here a bit. That gives butterfly going to the flowers. This sets it off a little bit more. And I think I will try that. And then we'll add the lace and see what else. So I'm going to use this because it's a lot thicker to get into these grooves. Well, I hope my little speech was a little bit inspirational for you. I feel like that's too much information. We don't want to know all that, Angel. But I feel if I can inspire one person to be happy, Don't worry, be happy. You knew that was coming. It might help. Get some glue. Just down into the little crevices there. And now the pocket, I might add a little bling to it because we can do that there. I just didn't want to do it on her. There's my hair. Oh, it's just falling out. Well, it's been falling out. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to stretch this out. I went ahead and dyed this, you know, the scrunchy way. And now I want it a little more stretched. Maybe I did it a little too scrunchy. But I like that color. So let's see if I can get it. I know I'm going to get all gluey here. So hopefully I don't get it on anything I don't want. And let's put this under here just in case. It's a little piece of acetate. And let's see if I can get it kind of stretched. But not too stretched. Oops. Stick. This is when I wish my nails were longer. But I have to keep them short because I scratch myself. Jeez, I like using the plastic cap sometimes. And I did get a little glue over here, so I get over there. And my favorite scissors are in the other room. Okay. There we go. Keep that in there for a little bit. Now, do you still need that? Do I have something that's a little bit different shade? This is way too blue. This is short. I don't have that exact color. It's kind of hard to find things exact colors, right? That's too big. Okay, so we're gonna stick with this one. And I have the choice. Do I want to do the whole bottom or just a pocket? I think just the pocket, because that way this will show, and that's still decorative. So I know this will be hidden a little bit, but right way, wrong way, not sure. There we go. So it does help to, once you have your printout, seeing what colors you have and just cutting, you know, small strips of lace. This is all white lace. And, you know, dyeing different ones, different colors that you might use. That way you have it at the ready instead of having to stop and dry. And it takes a little while to dry, and then you lose your mojo. So that's what I did. Just to make sure I can continue on the flow. Oops, in the wrong spot. All right. Now, we can put a bling on this little butterfly. Get some of that glue off. See if we got the right color anywhere. That's a big old nice one. Maybe. No. Just didn't look right. It seems kind of big. Let's see. There's a little green one. This one was more aqua-ish. Oops, just throwing things around. I don't know how long I've had these. And then I found I've got some little bitty ones, you know, that you kind of heat set. I don't know what I've been saving them for. Okay, I think that'll be a little bit bigger. That's more size appropriate. So when I run out of these, I can start using those. And those are the small, teeny ones that I have. And let's use this. This one I don't need the tweezers for, thankfully. Okay. I think that might be done. So, we can decide later on what to put in there. Like I said, I can leave it just for them to put something in, or I can stick something in. You kind of hate to hide her though, right? Maybe I shouldn't make them so pretty. Or maybe I shouldn't put a pocket on there. I just wanted it to be a functional page. So that's it. Hopefully this didn't drive you crazy watching me do this. Give you a couple ideas on how easy it is to start collaging. And you know, I forgot this part. So let's see. I want that color. I think I have a green one. And I don't know where the green one is. So I think blue is not going to look right. All right, I will be right back. So I think this green one's Garden Patina. Woo! I think that'll match better. Whoops. There. Oh, that helps so much, doesn't it? It just finishes it off. And it just gives it that more vintage Victorian look. Okay, now it's done. Okay. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for your patience. And happy crafting. Bye-bye.